I'm so excited about this. It took a lot to arrange, by the way. Santa Claus, welcome to the Signal. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, Adam. Thank you very much for having me today.
Thank you so much for coming in, Santa. So, all right, children out there, or children of all ages, I should say, parents of all ages, everyone of all ages. Here's the rundown for the show. We are live streaming this thing, so if you want to go to the CBC YouTube channel, right? YouTube CBCNL, we're live, and also on the website for cbc.ca/NL, so you can watch. And I will say, if you're watching now, the mics are the voice recorded, so you're seeing me, but you will see Santa again once he starts to talk. The numbers, if you want to talk to Santa Claus: 709-722-7111, 1-800-563-8255. Santa, before I go to the phone lines, I know a lot of children out there are wondering about letters, so I just want to, elephant in the room. How's everything for the letters to Santa? You've read them all, right?
We've read them all. Canada Post guaranteed that even during the strike, they would be prioritized. We've got everything under control. There may have been a little behind-the-snes magic, but we all got it working. I've seen all the letters.
Everything. So, busy period, North Pole.
Very much, yes.
How's it, Mrs. Claus, the elves? How's everyone doing?
Everyone's doing very well. Mrs. Claus is getting ready for the big break. We'll probably be going south in January, like we always do.
It's well-deserved.
Exactly. Let me tell you something, Adam. I'm just the pretty face. Mrs. Claus is the one that does all the work at the North Pole. Don't let anyone tell you any differently.
Oh, I mean, I always wondered. And I guess, seeing you're here, I'm on the good boy and girl list, child list this year.
I'll check again when I get back to the sleigh, but I believe so.
Okay, fingers crossed, everyone. Fingers crossed that Adam Walsh is still on the good side of things here. Well, let's go straight to the phone lines.
Oh, goodness, yes.
Yeah, so and I will repeat it. So this is Santa Claus, my guest. This is the signal for our Christmas Eve Day show. 709-722-7111, 1-800-563-8255 if you have a question for Santa Claus. Now, the lines are lighting up, so everyone, we'll do our best to get to everyone, but let's go first with, let's see, we've got Bronson Green and his dad, Stephen Green. Hi, how are you doing?
Hi.
Hi, Bronson. So, full disclosure, Bronson is my little nephew who's been excited about this. Do you want to talk to Santa Claus?
Hello, Bronson.
Yeah.
How are you doing, Bronson? Are you ready for Christmas?
Yeah.
Did you have your list in early?
Yeah.
Oh, that's very, very good. That sounds like you've got everything very much under control, Bronson.
I'm so excited.
Oh, that's very good. It's a good time of year to be excited, Bronson.
What did you ask for Christmas, Bronson?
What's on your list?
I put on a telescope,
Oh, that's a good choice.
Legos, and it was like a Mario Lego kit, and
Very good. Bronson, it sounds like you're very much interested.
with a spinning wheel.
Oh, sounds like a good list, Bronson. It sounds like you're very much interested in science. Is that true?
Yeah.
A telescope is an excellent choice. Maybe next year, when you have it set up, you might get a peek of me in the sky.
That sounds pretty neat. And Bronson, so what's this afternoon? You're getting all ready? Are you going to leave? What are you leaving out for Santa Claus? Is it milk and cookies? Is it carrots?
I'm leaving out reindeer food.
Oh, that's a good choice. The reindeer need a lot of energy. They do all the work.
Cookies and some carrots for the reindeer, and just some milk and more things.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. I'll be sure to sample them when I get there tonight.
All right, Bronson. So we've got a bunch of calls. Do you want to say anything else to Santa before you go?
Merry Christmas.
Oh, Merry Christmas to you too, Bronson, and your family.
All right, buddy. I'll see you for New Year's, okay? I'm going to Nana Pop's this afternoon. All right, bye.
Okay.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
All right. Bronson, second year in a row, calling the signal. Good job, buddy. So, folks, so is Bronson Green, Bronson Sawyer Green. Give us a call there. If you would like to talk to Santa Claus, 709-722-7111. 1-800-563-8255. Young or old, across Newfoundland and Labrador, every community. If you also want to watch this live stream of myself and Santa here on the Signal, we're on YouTube, right, for the CBCNL page. And I'm just looking at it right now. It says, The Signal, Santa Claus takes your calls, because that's what Santa's doing. And also on cbc.ca/NL for the live stream. So we're live streaming this thing and taking calls. We're everywhere and everything all at once. Oh. And I say guest, but really Santa co-hosting here today. So Thank you so much for this. Let's go to the phones. We've got 3 people on the phone. 3. So let me see. We've got Aaron. Who else is there? Hi.
Hello, Aaron.
Hi.
Who's with you?
My sisters and my mom.
Okay, so who are your sisters and mom?
My mom's in my living room, and my twins are in the toy room.
Oh, I see. Are you all ready for Christmas, Aaron?
Yeah.
Did you have your list in early, too?
Hell yeah.
We will fix that in post.
Yes, yeah.
What was on your list, Aaron?
A trampoline.
Oh, a trampoline.
Tram-bam-bampoline. Wow.
Oh, my goodness. A big one or just like a small one?
A big one.
A big one.
And
Oh, that sounds like you're very much going to have some fun this summer with that.
Oh, yeah. And what do your sisters want? Are your sisters there?
yeah.
Oh, hi. Introduce yourselves. Say hi to Santa.
Hi.
Hello. I heard you say they were twins. Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. What was on the twins' Christmas list?
What?
Oh, you might have to help a little, Aaron.
Okay. I didn't know what you said. He said, what's on your Christmas list? Well, I added something. I want a bracelet machine.
Oh, that sounds like
So what? A bracelet machine.
a bracelet machine, something to make jewelry with. That's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Those are good presents because then you not just get something you can open, but something you can do.
Oh my God. Oh yeah, Santa.
Yes.
Do you know what my house looks like?
Do I know what your house looks like? I know what the roof looks like. I couldn't tell you what the side of it looks like. I usually only see it from the roof.
He's up. Yeah, but he goes down. From the roof.
But
He's gonna go to the chimney.
I come down through the chimney and then I only see the inside. But trust me, I've got GPS. I've got the list. I will absolutely be able to find your house tonight.
Yeah,
Okay.
GPS and SPS, right? The Santa
Exactly.
positioning system is pretty high tech.
And trust me, NORAD's been tracking me for years. They have very good radar.
We're gonna track you tonight.
That's good. You can see the sleigh right now. The sleigh is over Eastern Asia right now, but I just decided to drop by to St. John's for a visit.
You
Oh, yeah.
pulled some strings.
We're going to track you at night.
That's good.
And what are you folks leaving out? So Bronson was on before you, talked about leaving out some reindeer food, leaving out some cookies for Santa. What are you folks leaving out for Santa this evening?
We're going to Santa donuts out.
The what?
Donuts.
Donuts.
Not
Oh,
donuts.
Ooh.
I'll make sure I definitely know what your house looks
It's not
like.
donuts. It's cookies.
Cookies
Oh.
or donuts.
Cookies
Okay.
and milk.
Wow.
A baked good of some kind, for sure.
So my nice trio here on the phone. Is there anything you'd like to end with for saying to Santa before we because we've got a bunch of callers and there's a couple of people who popped into the studio. So before we say goodbye and thank you so much for calling, anything you would like to say to Santa?
Merry Christmas.
Oh, Merry
I like
Christmas
the
to you
gift from
all.
last year.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm glad you appreciate it.
All right, thanks, folks. Merry Christmas. Thanks
Merry
for the call.
Christmas.
All right, you are listening to The Signal. I'm Adam Walsh. My very, very, very special guest here in studio with me for the full show. We pulled some strings, some magic Christmas strings. Santa Claus is here. And if you're still waiting, so be patient on the line. There's a couple, I think there's a couple calls here, but if you want to join the discussion, 709-722-7111. If you want to talk to Santa Claus, 1-800-563-8255. We've got a couple of special guests in the studio. Hi, how are you doing?
Good.
Good. Well, I'll let you talk to Santa. Do you want to just? Do you want to? But for everyone listening, do you want to introduce yourself?
My name is Audrey Kit Rowe.
Hi,
Say
Audrey.
your name?
Hi, Audrey.
Julia, do you want to say your name?
No? It's okay, Julia.
Do you want to say anything?
Are you ready for Christmas, Audrey? Mm-hmm. Did you get your list in as well? You've got a very professional microphone positioning. I see. This is not the first time you've done this before, is it? What was on your list?
A Furby.
A Furby.
And
It's okay.
You're doing really good.
Furby's a good choice. Good start.
What else did you ask for? So you asked for Furby. What else was on the list? Oh yeah, I can't.
Oh,
look,
my
hey,
goodness.
I can't remember my list either.
I know.
Like Santa came in and he said, "Adam, what's on your list?" And I was like, "Oh, I can't remember." And then and we're still here. I'm still trying to remember my list.
I bet you had your list in very early, and that's why it's hard to remember, right, Audrey?
I did have
Yeah, see? Yeah, I must run in the family, being prepared for stuff, right? You know, sending stuff in. How excited are now this evening? What happens this evening at your house? Like, what time do you go to bed? Is it midnight? 10 p.m.?
maybe like 7 o'clock.
You go to bed at 7.
You want to be nice and rested for the big day tomorrow, right?
And what does so we've heard so far we've heard cookies, we've heard reindeer food,
Potentially donuts.
potentially donuts. There was some there was some crisscross there, but yeah. So the potentials for donuts. What does Santa get at your house this evening?
Well, some people do reindeer food, but I kind of do reindeer food because it's basically grass and twigs and stuff.
Like a reindeer salad almost.
Yeah, like salad, like the granola type stuff.
And I
for
do
reindeer, yeah.
cookies.
And cookies. What
What?
type of cookies?
And I do carrots.
Oh, and carrots.
What kind of cookies? Do you remember?
We make cookies.
Oh, you homemade cookies.
And we
Those
make
are the best.
cookies that look like Santa.
Shortbread sounds like. Oh, my
We
goodness.
make stocking cookies. We make present cookies. We make heart cookies. We
Oh, my
make snowflake
goodness.
cookies.
That's an awful lot of cookies.
We
Yes,
make
pie.
star cookies.
Do you know what Mrs. Claus says when little kids leave out carrots for the reindeer?
What?
Mrs. Claus says Santa should eat the carrots instead of the cookies because he's going to get too big.
Oh my goodness! So, last question for you folks. How excited are you for tonight? Is it
Really excited
really
for
excited?
Christmas.
Do you want to say
But
yay in the
Christmas Eve
microphone,
is
Julia?
better.
Oh.
Christmas Eve is better.
That's good. Hello, Julia.
Well, thank you for stopping in, folks. Hi, how you doing?
She's a little shy,
Oh,
but she's
yeah.
very excited for Santa.
Santa in person
Shy
in the
is good.
Wanted to come
studio.
in here. Thank
Santa
you for
can be
letting us say
allowed.
hi.
Thank you for coming in, Julia and Audrey.
Bye. Thanks so much.
I'm glad you could visit.
And Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Audrey.
All right, so we had a couple in-studio guests there popping in because you never know who's going to pop up at
Exactly.
the CBC, right? There's always
Well, that's the
people
way
walking
it is at Christmas. You never know who's going to drop in for a visit.
And we'll go. So, folks, you're listening to Santa. You might be watching Santa on the live stream on cbc.ca/NL or on CBC's YouTube page for CBC Newfoundland and Labrador. It says The Signal. That's with me, Adam Walsh. It says Santa Claus takes your calls, which is what my co-host Santa is doing. If you want to ask Santa a question or say hi or wish him Merry Christmas, 709-722-7111, 1-800-563-8255. All right, well, let me see. We've got Ronan and I believe Kalen on the line. Hi, how you doing, folks?
Say hi.
Hello, Ronan and Kalen.
Hi. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Oh, I love you too, boys. Are you all ready for Christmas?
Yeah.
Yes. Got your Christmas list put in early? What did you wish for Christmas this year?
Transformation chamber.
Oh, a book. That's a good choice.
Yeah, really good choice. I love it.
A minion transformation chamber.
The Minions are very popular.
They're my fave.
Me. It's a banana.
No.
Are you guys going to leave out cookies for Christmas? We've had a lot of discussion about the cookies this year.
Yeah.
What kind of cookies are we thinking about?
Now. I made cookies for you.
You made cookies? It sounds like you both made cookies. That sounds like a wonderful thing for me to try tonight. Are you guys going to be in bed bright, or as soon as it gets dark, you're going to be in bed, are you?
Yeah.
And wake up too early tomorrow, I bet.
Well, Ronan and Kalen, anything you want to say to Santa before we move on to the other children calling on the line? There's the lines are lighting up with kids from all over.
I love you. I love you.
I love you both, too. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you both.
All right, Merry Christmas, folks, and happy Christmas, and thanks so much for calling. It's great to hear from both of you.
Thank you, Santa.
You're welcome.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Bye.
All right, we are rocking and rolling here on the Signal with Santa Claus, who's my guest for the show, my co-pilot, my guest host here, folks. Lots of great young people from across Newfoundland and Labrador calling to just have a little chat, to say, I'm loving the buffet, Santa. Like, it must be such a thing to look forward to, all of the assortment of things to eat.
We get to see everything across the entire world. Everybody puts out a different treat. We've got cookies and baklavas and, the sweets you've never even heard of.
Gosh, mouth watering.
Exactly.
All right, let's keep working our way through the lines here. And folks, I will say, I'll keep reminding you of the number as we go through the show. 709-722-7111 to talk to Santa Claus. 1-800-563-8255. We've got Harrison and Henrik on the line. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Good.
Good. How are you guys doing? You guys ready for Christmas? Everything all done?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. I think I see some traffic on the road outside the CBC studio, so there are definitely some people who do not have everything done. Harrison and Henrik, did you guys get your lists in early this year?
Yes, we gave it to our elf.
Oh, that's very important. That's a good choice because he has magical ways of getting it to the North Pole. We talked about that earlier. What was on your list?
Can I only list one thing, or does it have to be all of it?
You could just list one thing. It's your show. You're the one who called it.
I'll list one thing. So I'm asking for this Nerf gun that does auto fire.
Oh, I see. Nerf gun's a lot of fun. Now, if the Nerf gun is there, do we promise not to shoot our brother with it?
Yes.
Okay, that's very important. Nerf guns are for toy targets only. Henrik, what was on your list?
Harry Potter set.
Harry Potter sets. That's a good choice. Harry Potter's very popular. He's always been very popular. The boy who lived. Do you have a lot of other Harry Potter toys?
Yeah, we had a Lego Harry Potter advent calendar this year.
Oh, I see.
Oh, wow.
Harry Potter Lego. Legos are Santa's favorite toys.
Costume.
That's good. That's wonderful. Do you know why Santa likes Legos more than any other toys?
Why? Why?
Because Santa's a toy maker and you can turn Legos into other toys. It's like you get to build it over and over.
Yeah, you can do that. Mm-hmm.
Are you someone who puts them together and leaves them, or do you put them back in the bin when you're done?
I leave it. When I get sets, I try to keep them together and just put them out for display in a room I have upstairs.
There's a lot of people like that, too. There's a lot of Lego fans in St. John's.
Mm-hmm.
So what about you guys? We've had a lot of discussion about sweets tonight or today. Are you guys leaving out anything out for Christmas?
Yes.
Okay. Are we talking about a cookie? Maybe a donut?
So we're leaving out cookies, chocolate chip cookies that we made with our aunt.
Very good choice. Homemade is always a good choice.
Yeah. And we're leaving out some like reindeer glitter thing
The reindeer
And
food, I've seen a lot of that too.
and apples for the reindeer as well.
Apples is a very good choice. We get a lot of carrots, not a lot of apples. Apples is good. It's good for their teeth, something nice and crunchy.
Will, Harrison and Henrik, any final wish or want to say last thing for before we let you go? Thank you so much for calling, but one final thing for Santa Claus?
Santa,
Yes.
do you want anything for Christmas?
Do I want anything for Christmas? Oh my goodness. People often ask me that. I don't think I do. I get everything I want from Christmas when I see on Facebook and other places all the wonderful smiles of the children opening their presents and the grown-ups opening their presents too. That's really all I need for Christmas. But it's very nice of you to ask. Thank you very, very much.
All right, Harrison and Henrik, thank you very much. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, happiness, right? You get
Exactly.
happiness for Christmas, which is so
Why
nice.
I do it.
All right, we've got so we've had St. John's calls, and now we've got a call from Goose Bay.
Okay. The big land.
Right, from the big land. Yes, even Santa even knows the big land. Hey, Sheha, how you doing? Hi.
Good.
Hello,
Hi.
Sheha.
Hi.
I'm doing very, very well. It's very busy today, but I'm glad I could take some time here to sit down, relax, and talk to you guys. I suppose you guys have had snow up there a lot longer than they have down here in St. John's, haven't you?
Yeah, a lot of snow, but every time it snows, the rain took it right off the ground.
Okay. Well, I did follow up with Heather on Here and Now with the weather, and I'll be following up again before I make another landing. But it looks like we're good for a white Christmas at least.
Yeah.
Did you get your list in early?
Yeah.
Oh, what was your number one item on your list?
One of the Taylor Swift fan hoodies.
Oh, a Taylor Swift hoodie. That's a good choice. Tay-Tay's very, very popular this year with the children.
Santa's a Swiftie.
Exactly. Who could not be? Her concert brought almost as much joy as I do. And maybe more people. Are you a Taylor Swift? Are you like a big Taylor Swift fan?
Yes. Yeah.
You think do you have her albums, or do you like a digital download sort of person?
I just put them on YouTube because I can't.
Oh goodness!
There's no place to get the albums here.
Can
I
you?
thought if you order them, they're like $100-something.
Oh my goodness! Well, can you sing a Taylor Swift song just a little bit?
No, thank you.
That's okay. You can't be put on the spot to perform all the time, right? You need to prepare.
So, Sheha, what are you leaving out for Santa this evening?
Me and my mom are gonna make homemade gingerbread cookies today.
Gingerbread. We haven't seen gingerbread yet.
No, it's first on the list for this one. This is great.
That's good.
And me and mom were just in the car going to the shop to get the ingredients.
Oh, you're one of the people we saw who are not quite prepared until today, aren't you? Now, are you Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
We're putting out some chocolate milk
Solid choice.
and apples. For the
Apples.
reindeer.
Excellent.
So we got excellent. So homemade gingerbread, chocolate milk, and apples for the reindeer. I mean that's a
solid snack
right up there with everyone else. I love the variety we're hearing so far today from across the province.
That's the best thing. Everybody celebrates Christmas just a little bit differently. It's a wonderful thing.
Shaya, how is this your how often have you made gingerbread for Christmas?
This is the first year.
Oh,
The
it's a
first
new
year?
tradition.
Whoa.
Well, that maybe you can start and do it next year and the year after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how traditions start.
Now, and for your favorite type of gingerbread, do you like it crispy or do you like it chewy?
Right in the middle.
All right, crispy edges,
Yeah.
squishy centers. That's
Sweet
the
spot
best.
right there. So good.
Now, you just make cookies. Do you ever make a gingerbread house? I guess you haven't because you said this was the first year. You have made a gingerbread house. That's a lot of work. Oh, my goodness.
We do it every year, make gingerbread houses.
Oh, my goodness. Well, I'd very much like to see those sometime.
We buy them from the co-op, and then me and Mom decorate them.
Oh, you put them together and do your own decoration. That sounds like a lot of fun. Do you take them apart and eat them afterwards?
Yeah.
And what time is Shaya? What time is bedtime now in Happy Valley Goose Bay for yourself and the family this evening?
Me and Mom are gonna watch movies all night today, but mostly probably after 1 a.m. or something like that.
Oh, wow.
1
All right,
a.m.
so
I'll have
Santa-
to make sure to come late to your house then,
late
for sure.
Late swing around on that one. And what's your favorite Christmas movie?
Home Alone 1.
Oh yeah,
Good choice.
classic. So good. What's your favorite part of Home Alone 1?
Probably when the robbers fall down, and then when they try to break into the house, the doorknob is really hot, and then they burn their hand.
That is one of the better moments. That and I like that, and also the and for those who know the reference, the paint cans
The
are
paint
always a
can would have
favorite
been
of
my
mine.
choice. It's like a living cartoon, that movie.
That's so good. Well, Shaya, before we let you go, anything you want to say to Santa before we say goodbye?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Shaya. I'll see you soon.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Bye. Oh, it sounds so good, right?
It does. Wonderful.
Yeah, sitting down with Mom after making some
Exactly.
gingerbread, putting out some chocolate milk and apples for the reindeers, and having a movie-a-thon.
I know. And a new tradition, gingerbread cookies.
Yes, getting right into it, right? And like sweet spot, like partly crispy, partly chewy. So good. Folks, this is welcome to the live stream of, well, radio as always, if you're listening in your car or on those old-fashioned boxes that make noise, the radio. I'm Adam Walsh. This is The Signal. We are also live streaming visually on YouTube for CBC, so at the CBC NL YouTube page, and on cbc.ca/NL. So doubly live streaming, so you can see, well, I'm on the camera right now. Hi, folks. But also, when old St. Nick here talks, you can see Santa Claus, too.
Hello.
And if you would like to join, when I say join the discussion, if you want to call us to talk to Santa Claus, to ask some questions, or to talk about, or you could sing for him, because I don't last year we had some folks sing, so I don't think we've had anyone sing this year.
Not had any singing yet.
You know, so if you want to sing for Santa, that's on the list. If you just want to talk about your list or what you're going to leave out, or just to wish Santa a Merry Christmas, all of it is there for you. So 709-722-7111, 1-800-563-8255. Let me look at that list here. All right, we've got a caller on the line from St. John's. Emit is on the line. Hello.
Hello, Emit.
Hi.
How are you doing today, Emit? Are you one of these people that is ready, or are you out and about getting things done for the last minute?
We just tidied up a little bit, and now we're going to go on a hike.
Oh, my goodness. Lots of energy in that household. I can see you. Do you hike often? Is this something you like to do a lot?
Yeah, I like to go on hikes. We're just going to go and do the Signal Hill hike.
Oh, my goodness. That's very ambitious. That's a very steep hill to climb. Some years, the reindeer just barely clear that coming into St. John's. Emit, what was on your Christmas list this year?
Magic the Gathering cards and a video drone.
What kind of deck do you run, Emit?
I just started collecting them yesterday.
Oh, goodness. So you haven't even had to try a game yet. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, I haven't played them yet.
Okay. Santa knows some children who play Magic the Gathering, and it's a very, very fun game.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you enjoy that. Is there anything else that you had on your list?
I also had winter boots. I don't have a pair yet.
That's a very practical gift. Now, you obviously, you're going to need some special hiking winter boots, though, aren't you?
Yeah. And I also wanted a video game called Goat Simulator 3.
Goat Simulator 3. I've seen pictures of that. That is a very, very silly game. Santa has played some video games, but he doesn't get much time to do it anymore.
Oh.
And what are you? So, at Emma, in your household, what are you leaving out for Santa tonight? We've heard a really nice list so far, from gingerbread, all types of homemade cookies, chocolate milk. What do you got on? What's on tap at your household?
We're gonna leave some carrots for the reindeer and some cookies and milk for Santa.
Excellent choices. Can't go wrong with the classics.
And do you go to bed early on Christmas Eve, or do you stay up later? Because we've also had a mix of answers for that today.
I feel like we would usually go to bed around 9:30.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's a nice time. For like in the lead up to the holiday period, right, for Christmas, like where we are now, Christmas Eve, we've already talked about some Christmas movies. We had Shayha and Goose Bay mention, Happy Valley Goose Bay mention Home Alone. What's your favorite Christmas movie?
Probably Nutcrackers.
Oh, nice.
That's very classic. That goes all the way back.
So good. And then for wake up time, what time will you folks be getting up to unwrap all these gifts and everything tomorrow morning?
I would, if I woke up at 6:30, I would go downstairs. But I would probably like around 7.
I usually think daylight is usually the rule, I think.
Yeah, 7. I mean, that's a gift for some families. That's a gift in itself to parents.
Exactly. 7
Goodness
a.m.
gracious. Excellent. Well, Emit, anything else you want to ask or say to Santa before we let you go?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Emit.
Hey, thanks so much for the call. Merry Christmas. I really appreciate you being on the show.
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
Merry
Bye.
Christmas, Emit.
Emit, they're calling from St. John's. All right, folks, I'm Adam Walsh. This is The Signal. We're live streaming on YouTube on cbc.ca/NL, so you can see, well, myself and hang out with Santa Claus, my co-host for this very special Christmas Eve broadcast. The lines are open, kids of all ages, 709-722-7111. 1-800-563-8255. Because we've got some space here now. We worked through such a good backlog of great calls. We've yet to have anyone sing for Santa. So if you're out there and you're thinking, you know what, I wouldn't mind singing a little tune for Santa Claus. Now's the moment.
We'd love to hear it, yes.
Or if you just want to say hello, wishing Santa a Merry Christmas, talking about your list, the whole thing. So 709-722-7111. So this list bit, Santa, checking the list. I've heard explanations over the years, but seeing you're here with me today, how does that work for checking that list like twice, right?
Twice.
Not 3
Bare
times. You
minimum
stuck with twice. Bare minimum.
We stick with twice.
Okay.
There are some times we have to go back for a third time, but usually twice is sufficient.
All right. So you check that list. You look at the list. You check it twice, and then you move forward with
who's naughty or who's nice.
right, as it goes. And how are the elves doing this year?
They're very good. They've had a very, very busy year. A little bit of extra work because, of course, we talked about the Canada Post strike. There's been a lot of back and forth, a lot of travel hours put in this year, but we're on track. We'll have everything done. As I said, right now, the elves have the sleigh in a parking orbit just east of, I believe, we're just over the Western Pacific right now.
You know, I really want to say thank you so much for making time to do this, right? Because you're so busy. You've got the parking orbit going on, everything with toys being delivered. Because it's such a, I think we forget it's a global thing. Because NORAD, sure, like it'll show where you're two coming into North America.
That's true.
But gosh, it's everywhere, right?
1.2 billion children this year, with it's approximately 800 million households.
That is wild and fantastic.
And I have just over 24 hours to do it, so we need a little magic assistants to get everything done.
Yeah, no, of course. And then because and this is where all the talking of cookies and cakes and everything with that kids leave out for you, why it's so important.
Exactly. It's a very caloric intensive time for me. I need lots of energy.
Yeah. So with all that energy in Santa and with the reindeer, can I ask you? Here, I'll put the numbers out again too. So for children young and old, this is the signal. Santa Claus is my guest. 709-722-7111. 1-800-563-8255. The lines are open if you would like to talk to Santa Claus. Are you allowed to have a favorite reindeer?
I try not to have favorites because they each do something a little bit differently. Rudolph is, of course, our navigation expert. We bring him in on the years where we really need the extra help. Prancer, she just gets their feet moving, tip, tip, tapping. It's just every reindeer brings a different thing. Blitzen, when everybody got to get down and really do the hard work, Blitzen's the one we put in the lead. So it really depends on what kind of year we're having, who can get the job done best, and who can help the team. That way we don't need to have a favorite.
That is so good. It's because I just remember growing up always wondering about reindeer and just kind of like, for me, it was always Rudolph because of the Christmas specials and everything else. But then it was like I didn't get to spend a whole lot of time with reindeer like you do.
Exactly. We spend a lot of time training, making sure everybody's ready for the big night. And really, it is all about working together as a team instead of having favorites. Rudolph gets the press. Everybody does the work.
And we've heard, we've heard. I mean, it is Rudolph can handle it, I guess.
Exactly.
We've heard a lot of. So we've had calls from around St. John's. We've had a call from Labrador, from Happy Valley Goose Bay. And folks, if you want to talk to Santa Claus, 709-722-7111. 1-800-563-8255. The lines are open if you want to talk to Santa Claus before Christmas. Well, as Christmas Eve sets in, before
One
Christmas
more
Day.
sleep.
One more sleep. What are some of the? Because you're so busy, you talk to so many children. What else has been on the list this year for children
goodness.
asking you for gifts and for the things that they talk to you about?
There's so many things. Lego, always very popular, of course. A lot of children looking for music. Back in the day, that would be an 8-track. I'm not sure even anybody here would know what an 8-track looks like, but now it's all digital downloads and things. Santa tries to keep up with the tech as best he can.
It's been moving fast.
Very much so.
Yes, there's the magic of Christmas, right?
Exactly.
But then every year, I remember, I would like to date myself, right? Atari as a kid, right? And getting a Nintendo, then a Super Nintendo.
Absolutely.
And it just keeps going and going. And how do the elves stand? Like, the learning curve must be pretty steep.
They are some very smart people. We keep them in the loop. They do internships with electronics companies. Everybody's very much on board. We are on track and always learning, always moving forward, and that helps us keep on top of things.
Oh, that is so good. I'm just looking. We're getting a call come in now, so we'll head back to the phone lines. And I will say to folks, so we've got another call coming in, which is excellent. And thank you so much for everyone who's called so far, because we had some really, really great calls. And no pressure. We haven't had anyone sing yet for Santa Claus today. No pressure from anyone. But if you do want to sing, or if you want to say hi to Santa. Talk about your list, talk about what you're leaving out tonight, or we've even had a couple of really nice Christmas movie chats so far on the show, right? Home Alone reference, oh goodness, right? Nutcracker, you name it. So 709-722-7111, 1-800-563-8255. We've had the St. John's calls. We've had a call from the Big Land and a couple more from St. John's. Let's go to Grand Falls, Windsor. Grace is on the line. Hi, Grace. How you doing?
How are you doing, Grace? Are you all ready for Christmas?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was on your Christmas list this year, Grace?
Daddy got favorite bottles and clothes and stuff and kitchen stuff.
Oh,
Kitchen toys.
Oh, that's a good list.
yeah, the phone line's a little rough. Grace, want to make sure to speak a little bit more into the phone receiver to Santa so we can hear all the great stuff you're saying. Grace, Uh-huh.
And Dolly both have bottles and ladders.
Oh, I think we're getting a little. We're losing the
And
phone line a little
Dolly's
bit.
toys.
That's quite a huge list.
Kitchen stuff.
Dolly's kitchen stuff. Okay,
Oh,
we got
nice.
that.
Love it.
That's a good choice.
What are you leaving out for Santa tonight, Grace? So what kind of food? Is it cookies, milk?
Yeah.
Cookie.
Excellent.
Good
Excellent.
choice. Stick with the classics.
Milk and cookies.
And Grace, how old are you?
4.
4. Wow. This is just your 4th Christmas then. Oh, my goodness. I've got quite a few more than 4 underneath my belt.
Grace, do you ever sing Christmas songs?
Yeah.
Can you sing one for us?
No.
No.
Adam is pushing hard to get a song on the air.
No.
Do you have a favorite? You don't have to sing it, but do you have a favorite Christmas song? I like Jingle Bells.
Me too.
Good choice.
And what time do you go to bed, Grace?
Early time.
Early.
Oh,
7.
7's a good time to go.
choice. What time?
Gives me lots of time to get the work done.
Yeah, right. Get in, get those gifts around. And Grace, what time will you wake up to open your gifts tomorrow?
5.
5. Oh, lucky mom and
Oh,
dad.
my
That's
goodness.
great.
Grace, 5 o'clock is still nighttime.
Do you want to say anything to Santa before we let you go, Grace?
Yeah. Charlotte, she don't go to bed at early
Oh, she
time.
doesn't.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay. Well, I'll make sure I'll come back by to Charlotte's house later.
Okay. Well, she lives where I live.
Okay. That's not too bad.
She's
then.
my sister.
Oh, she's your sister. I see. Oh, well then. I'm glad you told me because now I won't come to your house at 7 if Charlotte is still going to be awake.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Grace. Thank you very much for calling.
Merry Christmas, Grace. Thank you.
Bye now.
Bye.
Bye. All right, great call there from Grace, Grand Falls, Windsor. Right, look, we're peppering across Newfoundland and Labrador
Exactly.
here,
Get
Santa.
everywhere.
Right, we're getting everywhere. So if you're in a community in Newfoundland and Labrador, or if you're listening beyond, but open phone lines if you would like to call and talk to Santa Claus, children young and old, right, from movies to your list to where you're leaving out to Santa to just say hello. And
We're
Santa.
crossing all the Christmas topics.
Crossing all of them. We're touching on everything today, Santa, and I appreciate it so much for your time. The magic of Christmas for you being here with all of your busy sked. 709-722-7111. 1-800-563-8255. Let's go back to St. John's now.
Okay.
We've got Penny on the line. Hi, Penny.
Penny, Santa's talking to you.
Hi.
Hello, Penny.
Merry Christmas.
Are you all ready for Christmas, Penny?
Yes.
Yes, you are. Well, that's very good to hear. What was on your Christmas list this year, Penny?
I forget.
You forget. Well, that just means you were very prepared and you got it in early. But you know what else? That means Christmas is going to be a wonderful surprise for you. Because you won't know what's there until you open the wrapping. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's nice to be surprised sometimes on Christmas and get something that you weren't expecting.
Penny, how old are you?
4.
4. So,
Another
you're same
4.
age as Grace, right? 4, popular age for calling in, I think.
Very good.
And for leaving out for Santa, is it milk and cookies? What are you going to leave out? What type of cookies? Or what's on tap for Santa for what's on the menu for this evening at your place?
A pumpkin.
A pumpkin?
Right on.
The reindeer will like that for sure. Bit more of a Halloween theme usually, but we'll take it.
Hey, pumpkin spice, some Christmas stuff, Santa. It's so good.
That's true.
Right?
Can't go wrong.
Finally, PSL Christmas.
There. Exactly.
And Penny, what time do you go to bed for Christmas Eve?
I forget.
That's okay. Do you have a favorite?
7.
Oh, okay, 7.
Seven's a good
another
time.
popular time. Seems like a good time. Do you have a favorite Christmas carol, like a Christmas song to sing?
You can just say it if you don't want to sing it. Just
you
say
don't
it.
have to. Yeah.
Jingle Bell.
Oh, such a
Jingle
good song.
bells.
Oh, I love Jingle Bells.
I'm still going to go with Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
That's a good one. I mean, Bruce Springsteen singing that song, so good. And what are you doing for the rest of today, Penny? Are you wrapping gifts? Are you going around with your mom and dad? What are you doing?
The rest of the day.
Oh.
That's good. I think a lot of children are just going to spend the day being very, very excited and unfocused.
Is there anything you would like to say to Santa before we let you go, Penny?
No, thank you.
Okay.
Well, I'm very glad you could talk to me today, Penny, and I hope you have a Merry Christmas, a surprise Christmas when you open your presents.
Merry Christmas, Penny.
Merry Christmas.
Excellent. All right, so that's Penny calling from St. John's. We still have a few minutes left, folks. So as we're like as I've been saying through the show, we've been live streaming, so you can watch myself at Santa hang out in the CBC radio studio in St. John's. We're on the YouTube page for Newfoundland and Labrador, also cbc.ca/NL for the live stream. And you can just listen to us on the old-fashioned radio if you want. But we still have room if you want to get a call in. If you've been sitting through the show thinking, you know what, I want to talk to Santa Claus, but you haven't been sure.
Now's the time.
Now's the time. The lines are open. 709-722-7111. 1-800-563-8255.
Adam, I think you could say those numbers in your sleep at this point, I bet.
Oh, sometimes Santa, I just wake up and I'm just saying those numbers out loud. Yeah, it's you repeat them and it just becomes just part of what you do, And you mentioned with everything ready, with stuff being circulated now around the world for Christmas, for gifts.
Yes.
So is Mrs. Claus tracking it? Is she hands off now, or is she tracking things?
She's very much still hands-on. She'll be right up until daybreak tomorrow in the far western Pacific. She'll very much be in control. She has to keep her fingers in, make sure everything's running on time. Like I said, I'm just driving the sleigh.
Yeah, no, and I thought that, right? It's here's a question. Someone sent in a question too.
Okay.
It's here's a question. I think a lot of people have been curious about this before. So and I'm certain a certain amount of magic is involved. But how does Santa do apartments if there's no fireplace and chimney?
Well, there is a lot of magic involved. Some people have a magic key. A lot of times I have a special arrangement with the building owner. And sometimes you just got to use up a little bit of that magic and get through the keyhole and get in there to get to things.
Yeah, there's so many ways for Santa to get into a home.
We've had to modernize because there just aren't as many fireplaces as there used to be centuries ago.
Yeah, I'm assuming that must have been. There's a lot to chat about there.
Yes, exactly. Things have changed, and we've had to change with them with our operation.
Working your way in through a mini split,
Exactly. That's why Mrs. Claus says I've got to start on the carrots.
And how, we talked about the change in technology over the years, right? But what's the same for children when you talk to them each and every year for all of these years?
They always have the same questions. They want to know about Mrs. Claus. They want to know what it's like at the North Pole. And a lot of things they ask are really things that haven't changed. We still have the sleigh. We still have the reindeer. Even modernizing, there's still some things we do the old-fashioned way.
It's so good. And my, I don't know how much you can answer this one, but John Pike, who is typically on the good list as well, I believe, he wants to know about, and we've got a call coming in, but he wants to know about what's on your Santa's playlist as he's flying around.
Oh, surprisingly less Christmas stuff than you think.
Yeah. A lot of Neil Young, eh?
Not a Neil Young. Honestly, Canada has produced one of the best bands, the Tragically Hip, of course.
Oh, yes. Oh. Cruising around with the Tragically Hip playing, so good. Yeah, because
get your energy up. Exactly.
Yeah, right. So then with Christmas music, do you just pepper it through on the playlist? Is it?
let the shuffle go.
Oh, gosh, that is so good. Folks, there's only about 3-4 minutes left here. I think we've got a call coming in. I'm just looking there now, so we'll go to that. We could take one more, but we'll see. So I will put the numbers out one more time. 709-722-7111. 1-800-563-8255. I'm Adam Walsh. This is The Signal, a very special broadcast today, a live stream broadcast, radio broadcast, for our Christmas Eve day show with the one, the only Santa Claus. So I'm looking
Saint Nick.
Good old Saint Nick. Big Red's in the chair here. And we've got, I think we're going to go now in a second to someone, or we're just waiting for the final bit of information. So Santa, the way it works, I've got this sheet of paper in front of me, well, a virtual sheet of paper, and I get to see the name. So I've got a name here now. I've got a number, and we're just waiting to get the location before the end of the show to try to fit one other person in. Just to see where it is. But sometimes when folks call, they like to just chat with the folks taking the calls because it can take a couple of minutes. Okay, apparently there is someone calling on the line named, let's see if this works. Someone named Scott is on the line. Hi, Scott. How are you?
Hello, Scott.
Oh, hello. Yes, I was wondering if they have a contest or something. They're giving away anything for the Christmas holidays, you know.
Yeah,
program there.
So Scott, we've got an older child calling. Let's here. Let me put you back to the board, and they'll let you know about some what we call swag here on the Signal. And that was Scott calling from California. So thank you so much for that call.
That's quite a long distance call.
Yeah, I know. It is. You know, it is honestly wild where people can be listening from these days, and. You know, we do have, I mean, I know when it comes to merch, you're kind of like the person, Santa, but the show also has, like the hat I'm wearing now for the Signal, so we'll see if we can hook Scott up with something to make his California Day a very Merry Christmas on this one.
Probably not a white Christmas down there.
No, probably not, hey? So where are you, like, when it comes to white Christmas? How much joy does it give Santa to see some, because like California, not really white Christmas.
Well,
here,
it's
white Christmas.
For Santa, it's really more about the tradition of the place I'm coming to. Just when I visit Australia, it's summertime down there. I lose the fur when I visit Australia. So a lot of their traditions are very much focused around summertime.
Yeah. Right, because it's a good friend of mine's down there, Santa, and
They have a barbecue every year.
Barbecuing every single year, you know. So it's you're right, I guess it's about the spirit of Christmas,
Exactly.
and kids being happy.
Celebrated so many places in so many different ways. I just saw on Facebook just today someone from Alabama made Newfoundland slush for the first time.
Really? Oh, I had no idea.
And that's a wonderful little tradition that's spreading around the world.
Oh, and we've got, as we tick down there, we've got one other person. Let's just put that person directly through, because I think we've got someone here on the line with very little time left.
Okay.
Hello. Hi. Is this Charlotte? Hello, Charlotte. Oh, hi. Hello. Hi, Charlotte.
Hi.
You've got about 1 minute. So what is it you would like to say to Santa Claus?
Oh, okay.
Are you all ready for Christmas, Charlotte?
Yes.
Did you get your list in? What was on your list?
A Stanley, makeup, and clothes.
Oh, good choices.
Love it.
Good choices.
Really good.
Got to keep hydrated. That's what Stanley's good for.
Stanley Cup, yeah, not just for hoisting on the ice for hockey anymore.
We got a lot of requests for those Stanley Cups from Toronto, but I think that's a different one.
Yeah, that maybe a few years down the road, yes.
Exactly. We'll see. Are you? What are you leaving out, Charlotte?
I don't know.
You don't know? Well, that's okay.
Do you think it'll be cookies for
Cookies
Santa?
and milk.
Oh,
Cookies
wow.
and milk. Stick with the classics. Those always work.
And what's your favorite Christmas carol, Charlotte?
Santa, tell me.
Oh, I love it. So, hey, we've got to run.
Modern choice.
We've got to run because we only have 30 seconds left in the news. It's going to start. So, Charlotte, last thing, do you want to say Merry Christmas to Santa?
Sure.
All right, well, Merry Christmas, Charlotte.
Merry Christmas, Charlotte. Goodbye for now.
Okay, thanks, Charlotte. Merry Christmas. Okay, folks, that does it for 2024 in the signal. Santa, thank you so much.
Thank
Merry
you very
Christmas.
much for having me, Adam.
Happy holidays, folks. Happy New Year. We'll be back for this show on January the 2nd. But until then, see you next year. Have a safe and joyful holiday season. Thank you
Merry
so much.
Christmas, everyone.
This is CBC News for Newfoundland and Labrador. I'm Sandy Noseworthy. A hit and run on Garden Road in CBS has left a 42-year-old man with serious injuries. He was hit by a vehicle just before 10 p.m. on Sunday night, and he was taken to hospital. The driver fled the scene, but the RNC believes they've located the vehicle.